Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free German ebook before it's gone.
10 lines you need to know for introducing yourself. Let's begin. Mein Name ist Alisa. My name is Elisa. Mein Name ist Alisa. What's your name? Was ist dein Name? Hallo, es ist schön, Sie kennenzulernen. Hello, it's nice to meet you. Hallo, es ist schön, Sie kennenzulernen. Hello, it is nice to meet you. As in English, when you introduce yourself and you meet somebody for the first time, you just add, of course, es ist schön, Sie kennenzulernen. It is nice to meet you. Eines meiner Hobbys ist, mit meinem Hund spazieren zu gehen. One of my hobbies is to walk my dog. Eines meiner Hobbys ist, mit meinem Hund spazieren zu gehen. One of my hobbies is to walk my dog. If you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I have a dog, a German Shepherd, and I actually love to go on a walk with him and play with his ball. He loves it. Yeah, what is your hobby? Ich bin Jahre alt. I am years old. Ich bin Jahre alt. I am years old. Wie alt bist du? How old are you? Ich bin Grafik- und Textildesignerin. I'm a graphic and textile designer. Ich bin is used for many things. It's something you should definitely learn and memorize because it's for almost everything. Ich bin hungrig, I'm hungry. So ich bin in this case is referred to your profession. So please tell me, what do you do? Ich komme aus Deutschland. I am from Germany. Ich komme aus Deutschland. I'm from Germany. Woher kommst du? Where are you from? Leave me in the comments. Ich höre gerne Musik. I enjoy listening to music. Ich höre gerne Musik. I enjoy listening to music. What is your favorite kind of music? Was ist deine Lieblingsmusik? Ich lebe in... I live in... blank. Ich lebe in... I live in... blank. Ich lebe in Köln. I live in Cologne. I used to live there, now I don't, but Cologne is a very fun city. If you have a chance, go visit. Yeah, where do you live? Wo lebst du? Leave in the comments. Ich lerne seit... Jahren Deutsch. I've been learning German for ... years. Ich lerne seit... Deutsch. I've been learning German for blank. Obviously, I grew up talking German. Ich lerne Deutsch auf germanpod101.com. I'm learning German at germanpod101.com. Ich lerne Deutsch auf germanpod101.com. I'm learning German at germanpod101.com. How long have you been learning German with germanpod101.com?
10 phrases to help you in an emergency. Alright. Bitte rufen Sie die Polizei. Bitte rufen Sie die Polizei. Call the police, please. Yeah, so if you got caught in an emergency, then you can just say to someone, call the police, please. Haben Sie Fieber? Haben Sie Fieber? Do you have a fever? So if someone's not feeling well or looks really sick, or if you're at the doctor, then he might ask, haben Sie Fieber? Ich habe meinen Reisepass verloren. Ich habe meinen Reisepass verloren. I lost my passport. I once thought I had lost my passport, but then luckily I found it in my suitcase, so I was safe. Nothing happened. Ich glaube, ich habe etwas Schlechtes gegessen. Ich glaube, ich habe etwas Schlechtes gegessen. I think I ate something bad. So when you're not feeling well, when you have a stomach ache, then you would say, ich glaube, ich habe etwas Schlechtes gegessen. Ich brauche einen Arzt. Ich brauche einen Arzt. I need a doctor. If you want someone to call an ambulance, then you would be like, ich brauche einen Arzt. But that sounds really, really urgent. Ich finde den Weg nicht zurück zu meinem Hotel. Ich finde den Weg nicht zurück zu meinem Hotel. I can't find the way back to my hotel. So if you're, for example, in a foreign country and you took a walk and you got lost suddenly, then you could go to some person and say, ich finde den Weg nicht zurück zu meinem Hotel. Can you help me, please? Können Sie mir helfen? Gibt es eine Apotheke in der Nähe? Gibt es eine Apotheke in der Nähe? Is there a pharmacy nearby? So in Germany, there are many different pharmacies. They're called Apotheke, like Sonnenapotheke or something Apotheke. They all have different names. And it's also a very common occupation to be an Apotheker, to be a pharmacist. Ich habe mich verlaufen. Ich habe mich verlaufen. I'm lost. And then you could add, can you help me, please? Können Sie mir helfen? Ich brauche einen Krankenwagen. Ich brauche einen Krankenwagen. I need an ambulance. When something really, really bad happened, like you broke your leg or you're suffering under really, really bad pain, then you would say, ich brauche einen Krankenwagen. Or, könnt ihr einen Krankenwagen rufen? Can you please call an ambulance? Bitte rufen Sie die Feuerwehr. Bitte rufen Sie die Feuerwehr. Please call the fire department. If you see a fire somewhere, if your house is burning, then say to someone, bitte rufen Sie die Feuerwehr. Or just, Feuerwehr.
Top 10 phrases your parents always say. Once you're a parent, you know that's useful stuff. Let's go.
Sei vorsichtig. Be careful.
Sei vorsichtig. Sei vorsichtig. Be careful. I myself heard this a lot as a kid. I guess all the parents say this all the time because they want the children to be safe. But it's just natural for children. They want to play in the dirt. They want to play with sticks, do some stuff that's maybe a little bit dangerous. So you're always going to hear, sei vorsichtig. Be careful. So I'm the one telling, be careful. But yeah, I was once the one always listening to it. Be careful.
Sei still. Be quiet.
Sei still. Sei still. Be quiet. That's a bit more like an annoyed one if you're really sick of your kid, like, and then you say, be quiet. Sei still. Yeah, it's not very nice to say, that's for sure, but I think many parents know the situation when the kid always wants all the attention and maybe you're focused on something, so you just want it to shut up. So you say, be quiet. Sei still. Try not to say it, it's not so nice, but at some point you just cannot stand it anymore, so you say like, oh, be quiet. Sei still.
Benimm dich. Behave.
Benimm dich. Benimm dich. Behave. Actually, not only kids hear this from their parents. I could say, like, my girlfriend tells this to me, like, oh, come on, Henrik, behave. Yeah, so for little kids and for big kids.
Mach deine Hausaufgaben. Do your homework.
Mach deine Hausaufgaben. Mach deine Hausaufgaben. Do your homework. Actually, that's not only parents saying, also your teachers. I'm your teacher, so please, do your homework. Oh wait, I'm not giving you homework, right? I should work on that. I come up with some next time, okay?
Geh ins Bett. Go to bed.
Geh ins Bett. Geh ins Bett. Go to bed. Well, as I'm a young parent myself, I know that's a very hard one, because my little boy never wants to go to bed. I can understand, I like to stay up late, so probably do you, I don't know. But yeah, important to know, but I think even knowing the sentence, it doesn't really help a lot, because just by saying go to bed, I rarely see an effect on this. Yeah, you have to come up with something better than just saying go to bed to make a kid go to bed, really. That's my experience.
Ich werde bis 3 zählen. I'm going to count to 3.
Ich werde bis 3 zählen. Ich werde bis 3 zählen. I'm going to count to 3. Not sure if that really works with most of the kids. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Next one.
Aufhören. Stopp.
Aufhören. Aufhören. Stop. If you think now that also our traffic signs, the stop signs would say aufhören, no, they're also stop. But it could be more like stop it. Hör auf. Aufhören. You could say both. You could say aufhören or hör auf. I think the hör auf is a bit more like sounds strict and direct. So like really stop it. Don't stop watching. Nicht aufhören.
Schalte den Fernseher jetzt aus. Turn the TV off now.
Schalte den Fernseher jetzt aus. Schalte den Fernseher jetzt aus. Turn off the TV now. Yeah, so I personally was never really allowed to watch that much TV, so I know this one. But I think it's good. Children shouldn't always just watch TV. They should rather watch YouTube, German Pod, or something like that. So turn off the TV, turn on German Pod 101. There you go.
Was habe ich gerade gesagt? What did I just say?
Was habe ich gerade gesagt? Was habe ich gerade gesagt? What did I just say? Classic. Oh, what did I just say? Again, probably parents are being pretty serious when they say, what did I just say? They really want to do the stuff that you're supposed to do. What did I just say? Next one.
Hast du deine Zähne geputzt? Did you brush your teeth?
Hast du deine Zähne geputzt? Hast du deine Zähne geputzt? Did you brush your teeth? Yeah, always brush your teeth. Otherwise, the bad bacteria come and you get that tooth pain, all the stuff you don't want to. So yeah, could be a parent saying, could be the dentist. Either way, very important. Always brushing your teeth in the morning, in the afternoon. Did you brush your teeth?
The top 10 must-know vocabulary for the restaurant. In case you're hungry, you want to get out, or just like have a nice dinner with your girlfriend.
Kellner, waiter.
Kellner, waiter. Kellner, die Rechnung bitte. Waiter, the bill please. Yeah, that's when you're asking for the bill. That's the sad part about the waiter, he wants to be paid. Yeah, honestly, here in Germany, many people even have worked as a waiter while studying or before really making the big money. You need some money, so it's very common to go to restaurants, bars. I worked for a fast food chain, the one with the big golden M. Yeah, I worked there a little bit as a waiter. Some people love it. For me, it was not the most fun, but at least I was happy when I could, when the people asked for the bill, because I knew I was doing it for the money.
Speisekarte, Menu.
Next one is Speisekarte, Menu. Kann ich bitte die Speisekarte sehen? Can I see the menu? Yeah, so that's also very important if you go to a restaurant and it's not just this fast food chain where you already know what to order, milkshake, fries and some cheeseburgers. No, if you go to a real restaurant, then of course you want to see the menu, check out what they have. Maybe they have a special offer for the day, or especially when you're traveling, when you come here to Germany where you can actually use those words, then of course, you might want to try some real German classic food. Like Bratwurst, Currywurst, or Schnitzel. Yeah, then ask for the menu, für die Speisekarte, and you'll find out what's the best choice, right?
Bestellung, Order.
Next one, Bestellung, Order. Rufe an, eine Bestellung aufzugeben. Call to place an order. Yeah, this is also very common, for example, all those pizza places where you just call, so it's like delivery restaurants basically, so you don't have to go there, look at the menu and eat in the restaurant. You can also easily order from home by phone and they deliver the food. It's like, yeah, if you want to have a nice evening in front of the TV, yeah. Pizza is the best example, like mostly when I eat pizza, it's ordered pizza. Yeah, what's better than having a big family picture, your girlfriend and a glass of beer watching a cool movie on a sunny evening.
Wasser, Water.
Wasser, Water. Bitte bringe mir mal ein Glas Wasser. Please bring me a glass of water. Here you gotta be careful in a restaurant. If you order water, you always gotta pay here in Germany. I know in many other countries it's included, like you can get water for free everywhere, even sometimes Coke or Sprite. Now here in Germany, whatever drink you order, you will have to pay it. So if you just want to order water because you think it's free, yeah, they know it will appear on the bill. So just order what you really want to drink.
Hauptgericht. Main Course.
Hauptgericht. Main dish. Das Hauptgericht heute Abend ist gegrillter Fisch. Tonight's main dish is grilled fish. Oh, I do love fish. I do love grilled fish. I don't know about you. We have a little fireplace here at my place. So what I did with friends sometimes, I have one friend who goes fishing, so he brought a few very fresh fish. And then, yeah, we put them on sticks and we grilled them. So homemade grilled fish was our Hauptgericht, our main course.
Nachtisch. Dessert.
Okay, the next one after the main menu follows the dessert. Nachtisch. Wir essen jeden Sonntag bei mir zu Hause Kuchen zum Nachtisch. We eat cake at my house every Sunday night for dessert. I'm not a big fan of desserts usually. I don't like so much sugars and all the sweet. I'm more fan of salty stuff. But actually this phrase, we eat cake at my house every Sunday night for dessert, kind of reminds me indeed of what I like. Being with my family, having coffee, having cake in the afternoon. Yeah, for those opportunities I become somebody who really likes the sweet stuff. Not a big fan of ice cream or chocolate too much, but a piece of cake with a cup of coffee, yeah, I wouldn't say no to that.
Küchenchef. Chef.
Next one, Küchenchef. Chef. Der Küchenchef bereitet das Essen zu. The chef is preparing the dish. Yeah, Küchenchef is like a big word in Germany. It's correct, but also most people in generally you just say the cook, der Koch. Yeah, Küchenchef is correct, even especially if it's in a big restaurant. They do really like quality foods, and he has a big team of cooks because it's just too much to do on his own. So probably he would feel like insulted just calling him a cook. Yeah, Küchenchef could be literally translated also as the boss of the kitchen. That makes sense in an environment where he has many co-workers. But if it's just a chef, just like a single person cooking, then we would rather say Koch, which is cook.
Fast food. Fast food.
Fast food. Fast food. Yeah, also in Germany we say fast food. Burger und Pommes gelten als fast food. Burgers and fries are considered fast food. Indeed. Yeah, I mentioned this earlier. It's just like when you go to McDonald's or, I don't know, Burger King, whatever, any fast food restaurant, you don't really check the menu. Only maybe sometimes if you're not sure what you want to take, but in general you will know you have a burger, fries, and probably a Coke or a milkshake. Yeah, everybody loves fast food, just don't eat too much of it, otherwise you will get problems with your heart, your blood pressure, I don't know, your body, everything. But yeah, every once in a while it's pretty delicious. Huh?
Restaurant. Restaurant.
Next one, Restaurant. Restaurant. Unser Lieblingsrestaurant ist heute Nacht voll. Our favorite restaurant is full tonight. Used this word a few times already in this lesson today. Restaurant. In German, it's the same word with a different pronunciation. Restaurant. It's not a German word. I don't think it's a real English word, but commonly used in most Latin languages at least. Do you have a favorite restaurant? I do. Here in my town, it's an Australian one. It's awesome because they have all these Australian burgers with like kangaroo meat or emu meat, and they have cocktail happy hours twice a week. So sometimes they have like a little live music going on. So yeah, that's definitely my favorite restaurant, and whenever I have guests over and I want to show them something cool, take them to my favorite restaurant, that's the place where I go.
Lecker. Delicious.
Next one, lecker. Delicious. Schokoladenkuchen ist ziemlich lecker. Chocolate cake is pretty delicious. Oh yeah, I love this whenever I eat food and it's so delicious. I say, lecker. But for me it wouldn't be chocolate cake the first place which I would place here. It's more like, yeah, a piece of raw meat now. It looks like a raw meat. No, more like, I don't know, like, but yeah, meat, like a chicken wing or salty stuff, really. Like a burger. I know I said don't eat too much fast food, but from time to time it's just really delicious, super lecker. So yeah, but if you prefer the sweets, then Schokoladenkuchen, chocolate cake is what you should go for.
Want to speak real German from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at GermanPod101.com.
Hi everyone, I'm Gabriella. How are your German listening skills? In this video, you'll have a chance to test them out with a quiz. First, you'll see an image and hear a question. Next comes a short dialogue. Listen carefully and see if you can answer correctly. We'll show you the answer at the end. Are you ready?
Eine Frau fragt einen Verkäufer nach etwas in einem Buchladen. Welches Buch möchte die Frau sehen? Entschuldigen Sie, ich würde gerne einen Blick auf ein Buch in diesem Regal werfen.
Welches Buch möchten Sie?
Jenes über Autos.
Einen Moment bitte. Dieses?
Ja, das ist es.
Hier, bitteschön.
Welches Buch möchte die Frau sehen? Eine Frau fragt einen Verkäufer nach etwas in einem Buchladen. Welches Buch möchte die Frau sehen? Entschuldigen Sie, ich würde gerne einen Blick auf ein Buch in diesem Regal werfen.
Welches Buch möchten Sie?
Jenes über Autos.
Einen Moment bitte. Dieses?
Ja, das ist es.
Hier, bitteschön.
Ein Mann und eine Frau schauen sich das Menü in einem Restaurant an. Was wird der Mann bestellen?
Was wirst du bestellen?
Die Pizza sieht lecker aus. Ich denke, die nehme ich.
Ich hatte gestern schon Pizza, also...
Okay, dann, wie wäre es mit Hamburger?
Hört sich toll an. Das nehme ich.
Was wird der Mann bestellen? Ein Mann und eine Frau schauen sich das Menü in einem Restaurant an. Was wird der Mann bestellen?
Was wirst du bestellen?
Die Pizza sieht lecker aus. Ich denke, die nehme ich.
Ich hatte gestern schon Pizza, also...
Okay, dann, wie wäre es mit Hamburger?
Hört sich toll an. Das nehme ich.
Ein Mann ruft beim Arzt an. Um wie viel Uhr sollte er in der Arztpraxis sein? Hallo, wie kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Um wie viel Uhr schließen Sie heute?
Wir schließen um 18 Uhr, aber bitte kommen Sie vor 17:30 Uhr vorbei.
Okay, danke schön.
Um wie viel Uhr sollte er in der Arztpraxis sein? Ein Mann ruft beim Arzt an. Um wie viel Uhr sollte er in der Arztpraxis sein? Hallo, wie kann ich Ihnen helfen?
Um wie viel Uhr schließen Sie heute?
Wir schließen um 18 Uhr, aber bitte kommen Sie vor 17:30 Uhr vorbei.
Okay, danke schön.
Ein Junge liest in seinem Tagebuch. Was war das Erste, was der Junge heute getan hat?
Das Wetter war toll heute. Ich bin heute Nachmittag zum Schwimmbad gegangen. Und abends bin ich ins Kino gegangen. Ich habe auch den ganzen Morgen gelernt. Heute war nicht übel.
Was war das Erste, was der Junge heute getan hat? Ein Junge liest in seinem Tagebuch. Was war das Erste, was der Junge heute getan hat?
Das Wetter war toll heute. Ich bin heute Nachmittag zum Schwimmbad gegangen. Und abends bin ich ins Kino gegangen. Ich habe auch den ganzen Morgen gelernt. Heute war nicht übel.
Eine Frau und ein Mann schauen sich eine Fotografie an. Nach welchem Foto schauen sie? Das ist ein Foto des Fußballteams, in dem Ihr Sohn spielt, oder? Welcher davon ist Ihr Sohn?
Dieser hier.
Oh, er ist der Größte.
Ja, er ist sogar größer als ich.
Nach welchem Foto schauen Sie? Eine Frau und ein Mann schauen sich eine Fotografie an. Nach welchem Foto schauen Sie? Das ist ein Foto des Fußballteams, in dem Ihr Sohn spielt, oder? Welcher davon ist Ihr Sohn?
Dieser hier.
Oh, er ist der Größte.
Ja, er ist sogar größer als ich.
You need 20 phrases you must know for traveling. Here we go. First phrase, when you don't know where to go, you ask, könnte ich eine Karte bekommen? Could I have a map? Actually, you could also ask this to your friend who is going to traveling, because card also works for postcard. So if you have to stay home and not traveling, you can ask for a Karte, for a card, or you can ask for a map, which we also call Karte, and then you can find your way. Number 2, very important sentence. Sprechen Sie Englisch? Do you speak English? Here in Germany, it's quite common. People do speak English, even though the older ones, not so much. But whenever you meet like a young couple or young people on the street and you really cannot find your way or you're really struggling, you can always try to even talk to them in English. But if you want to be polite, you can ask in German. Sprechen Sie English? And then the person will know, oh, okay, sure, I'm going to try to help you out. Gibt es einen Bus vom Flughafen in die Stadt? Is there a bus from the airport to the city? Often airports are kind of outside of the city, right? In Germany, or actually in Europe, we have Ryanair. Probably you've heard about it. It's like cheap airline, but we all want to save money, so it's good. But often the airports of this Ryanair are actually not in the city. So if you fly Ryanair to Barcelona, you end up, 100 kilometers out of Barcelona, and then you always have to take a bus. This also happens in Germany. For example, the Frankfurt airport of Ryanair is about 100 kilometers out of Frankfurt, so you will have to ask for a bus to the city. How do you do this? Gibt es einen Bus vom Flughafen in die Stadt? Number 4. Ist das WLAN kostenlos? Is the Wi-Fi free? It's getting more and more there here in Germany. I remember when I was traveling in the US, you could get free Wi-Fi everywhere, even in the streets. Yeah, I'm sorry, we're not that far here now, but more and more places, train stations, airports have free Wi-Fi. So you must be pretty unlucky to not find free Wi-Fi when you're like flying in or coming by train. So yeah, bring your devices, and in any case, you can ask, sprechen Sie Englisch? Do you speak English? To find your way. Number 5. Haben Sie freie Zimmer für heute Nacht? Do you have any vacancies for tonight? Yeah, if you're going to a hotel or hostel or an apartment and you haven't booked previously or ahead, then first of all you need to know if there's any space left for you, or if you should go on and search for another place if you don't want to crash on somebody's couch. So then go to the hotel, go to the reception, ask if they're free rooms, and usually they should be able to help you out. Unless, you could also just walk through the streets and ring a doorbell and ask, haben Sie freie Zimmer? Do you have vacancies? But this might get you in trouble with police, I don't know. Number 6. Könnte ich in ein anderes Zimmer wechseln? Could I move to a different room? If you're really unhappy with your room and you're like, oh gosh, no, I don't want to stay here, then you ask the receptionist, hey, could I move to another room? It didn't happen to me so far. I was quite lucky. Whenever I was traveling, I had pretty nice rooms, but I have heard it happens, like if it's 30 or the neighbors of the other room are super loud doing whatever, then it's legit to ask for a different room. If you want to change your room and you ask in German, they're probably even more willing to help you out. Number 7. Ich habe eine Reservierung. I have a reservation. Yeah, this is what usually is the case, not like previously when you had to ask if there's any room left. Usually you have a reservation and then everything works kind of itself. You just go to the desk, ask, hey, ich habe eine Reservierung. And then they'll be like, oh, okay, what's your name? And if you watch my other videos, you will know how to say your name. in German, and then you can check in your hotel all in German, all good, and you have a perfect start for your trip. Könnten wir das Menü haben, bitte? Could we have the menu, please? Yeah, going to a restaurant, you of course want to know what the food offering is before you just order anything. The waiter comes with the menu, and you can open it, search for your entree and for your drink. Beer I'd recommend, and then, oh, what I'm gonna eat, Schnitzel. Eat Schnitzel. Schnitzel is awesome. Good German food. I love it. Haben Sie Empfehlungen? Do you have any recommendations? Yeah, if you don't want to listen to my recommendation, eating Schnitzel and having a beer, you can also ask the waiter for recommendations of the house. Often they even like special offers or menu of the day, something like that. Yeah, just go ahead and ask for recommendations. Often you even like will be surprised of some cool food you wouldn't have thought of if you have chosen by yourself. Now we're getting to the sad part of all the restaurant evening. Die Rechnung bitte. Could I have the check, please? Yeah, of course. If you eat in a restaurant, in the end, there's always a payment. And if you want to ask for the check or for the bill in Germany, that's die Rechnung. So you can just point out your finger to the waiter, die Rechnung bitte, and he will be happy to bring you the bill. You can leave a little tip. We usually tip about like 10%, and then everything's fine. Ich bin allergisch gegen Erdnüsse. I'm allergic to peanuts. Yeah, this happens. If you don't eat peanuts, and if you're not sure whether there are peanuts in your food or not, it's a good idea to ask or just to raise attention to the waiter. Hey, ich bin allergisch gegen Erdnüsse, so please don't bring me any peanuts. Number 12, Wasser bitte. Water, please. Other than in the US, in Germany, it's not common that you get free water at the table during your evening in the restaurant. You always have to order it, unfortunately. So whatever you want to drink, if it's beer, Coke, or just like water from the sink, you would always have to order it and pay it. So don't expect the waiter to bring you water for free. If you order water, then it also will appear on the bill. But therefore we used to have sparkling water, which in my opinion is way better than just sink water. Come on, it's so boring. Wie viel kostet das? How much is this? Yeah, if you're really thirsty, want the water, but are kind of out of money, then you should ask maybe how much it is, and then you can use this phrase, wie viel kostet das? How much is this? Or, yeah, anything in the souvenir store, there's like this stupid little thing you want to bring home, but you don't want to spend a fortune on it, then better ask before, how much is this? Wie viel kostet das? Oh, see, sun is coming out. Now's the right time to travel here. First learn the sentences, but then travel here. Yeah, you see when the sun is shining like this, you should pack your stuff. Ich möchte 10 von diesen. I'd like 10 of these. I remember when I went to Brazil, there's always this so-called feira. It's like a fair where they sell food and toys and everything. But then, of course, the most exciting for me were the fruits, because they had so many exotic fruits. And then I went there and like, oh, I had like 10 of these and 5 of these and 3 of that, and there were fruits I've never seen, so I wanted to try. So this might happen to you if you come here, that you see fruits or vegetables that are not so common in your country. Then you can really use the sentence. Yeah, you should always try the new stuff. Ich möchte das hier. I'd like this. Coming back, if you're at the fair and you really don't know, like there's something you've never seen, but then you want to point at it and say you want this, and you want to impress the one who's selling you, the seller, speaking German, then you can just say, ich möchte dies, and he will be like, cool, here you got it. Number 16. Könnten Sie mir einen Rabatt geben? Could you give me a discount? Also, this happens, we have flea markets where there's people sell their used stuff, or even on the markets, on the Sunday farmers market, whatever. Sometimes you can try to negotiate, and you can always ask. It's not impolite. If you feel like, oh cool, this is a place where it's just common to negotiate a little, you can ask for a discount. Even though don't expect too much. I know in other countries it's common that, okay, the price is 20, but he's already happy if he gets 10. Yeah, no, here it's more like if the price is 20, you can maybe negotiate it down to 18, or it always depends. Also, I mean, if you ask in German, probably you will waste your chances that you really get a discount, because they will appreciate your effort to speak German. Don't be pushy on it, but try and negotiate a little and you might get your discount. Nehmen Sie Kreditkarte? Do you take credit card? You should definitely bring your credit card in most supermarkets and stores, whatever. You can use the credit card, but still there's a lot of like smaller shops or the flea market. Apparently they usually don't take credit cards, so it's not as widespread as in the US, but we're getting there. We still like our cash in our hands, see what we're paying with. It's also dangerous to always pay by credit card. You don't really see how much money you spend, especially on holiday. You're more like, oh cool, I want to enjoy my time, spend some money here, spend some money there, and then credit card in. And then just returning home, you get the letter with all the money you spent, and you're like, oh holy, that was a lot of money. Number 18. Wo ist der Bahnhof? Where is the train station? In case you need to go back to the airport, want to take the train, and you don't know where the train station are, then you're probably in trouble. So you should check beforehand on your map, or I don't know, take a cab or something. But maybe you're not late, maybe you have plenty of time, and then just want to find the way yourself. You can go and ask, hey, where's the train station? Need to catch a flight. Entschuldigen Sie, wie hoch ist der Fahrpreis? Excuse me, what's the fare? In buses or trains, if you haven't bought your ticket previously ahead, then you might want to ask the driver what's the price before we're taking it, to not be surprised later. Yeah, bus tickets in the city usually are like, I'd say, $2.50. Train tickets apparently depend on how far you want to go. I think a train ticket from Berlin to Munich, for example, €50, I guess. Depends also if you book ahead or not. But yeah, if you ask the driver or anybody at the train station, you probably haven't booked ahead. It's always smarter to book ahead, then you can get way cheaper tickets, especially for trains. In buses, usually you're not really able to book a ticket ahead. You just buy it right there. And yeah, the driver in the bus always is happy to help you out when you're uncertain about the price. So just ask him. Number 20, selfie time. Könnten Sie ein Foto von mir machen? Could you take a picture of me, please? Yeah, nowadays this question is not asked so often anymore, because you always do your selfies, right? You do that? Like, I could actually film all this in selfie, but I would be too shaky, I guess. But if you want a proper picture, maybe of your group with everybody in it and not just this long selfie arm, then you should ask a stranger on the street. And I told you previously that most Germans know at least a little English, so they would understand if you have a camera and say, oh, could you take a picture please, that you all want them to take a picture of you. Good sentence to know if you're traveling alone or with your partner or in a group and you want to have a picture. Then just ask, oh, könnten Sie ein Foto von mir machen? Könnten Sie bitte ein Foto von mir machen? Going back home after your travel, you see clouds are coming back, like I'm not in this bright sun anymore. Yeah, time to go home. Yeah, travel is over, let's go back home and then bus to the airport. Have a good flight.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.